Rangers looked a threat. Aside for the Miovski goal, no, Raskin misses a massive chance for a Tavernier free kick with a header. And even for open play, Mikey Moore had a good run, found a bit of space outside the box, a shot saved, Magoma has a rebound, and it's kind of deflected wide. I thought in that opening spell, Rangers were actually very decent, and Danny Rohl would have been quite happy. And I think he said that after the game. The two key things are, one, the Miovski goal, which, I mean, I've looked at a million times and I see these lines. I said to you on Sunday, when we watched replays in the press box, it looked as if Stuart Findlay's toe was in line or playing Miovski onside. I mean, I don't know. I mean, if they...
I think it's offside. I think these are difficult ones because of the situation with the angle you're viewing. The angle, the camera on the goal line is not directly in line with Miovski and Stuart Findlay. So you're looking at it from an angle, so the perspective isn't great. But I think once you draw the line down from Miovski's shoulder, it's marginal, it's tight. But for me, it is just offside. But this is the I get the frustration, because then you go, where is the line drawn from? Because what I would say is, I think the line is drawn from in front of his shoulder. I don't know if it's... I'm not sure how the referees are told, that the VARs are told. Where do you start the line? Is it in front of the shoulder, as in like the outside of the thickness of the line starts at the outside of the shoulder and drawn down, or do you put it? You actually have to have the blue line actually physically over the shoulder. I've seen so many different cases where it doesn't look like there's consistency in how the lines are drawn. Exactly. But in the lines that I see in the pitch, I think as an obviously calibrated. But it's that, I think, where the frustration might come is, where is the line drawn on the actual images?
But the bottom line is, the whole point of VAR was that offsides were going to be black and white decisions, and until we get this automated offside system in, there's always going to be doubts. Because of camera angles, lines getting drawn, different amounts of cameras at different stadiums.
I just think, for me, when you compare it to the English setup, and obviously their version of VAR is a far more sophisticated, costly operation than the sort of Poundland version that we seem to operate on. Is it but the images they use, whether it be these Ultra HD cameras, they always just seem to be so much sharper. Or refs are having to draw these lines off of blurry images. Listen, I'm not trying to say that the goal should have stood. I still think the balance of probabilities it was offside, but I do think there's so many occasions where you look at VAR and you go, either that's not the correct frame because the frame rate for these cameras isn't enough. Like, in the space of one frame rate, the ball could have moved 3 or 4 feet, or somebody's foot could have moved 3 or 4 inches. And then again, the other thing is, where is the actual point that they place the line, and then you've got a tolerance to count. And I just think, listen, we were desperate. We were all desperate, I think, to get VAR in because, the notion it would cut down controversy and it would get more decisions right. Okay, there's arguably been an uptick in the number of decisions that are now judged to be correct. But does it really cut down controversy, talking points? I mean, I feel like we talk about referees more than ever compared to back in the day. I mean, when you just had to kind of accept what the decision given on the pitch.